Today's episode, I want to talk about pain as power, and I know that's the ultimate irony, um, because you're like, fuck off, basically. When you're going through hell, there's nothing good about it. But having gone through hell quite a lot, I can say that there are a lot of good things, and it's a reframe because I think you don't grow in life by staying safe and everything going good, do you? No, you don't. You grow by facing challenges and overcoming problems and obstacles, and problems are a part of life. But quite often there's really fucking hardcore shit that goes down sometimes. Loss, betrayal, grieving, heartbreak, lots of different things. So the way I've dealt with it, and I think this is really useful, so I hope someone finds this useful too, is reframe it. Like when this one horrific thing happened to me, I was pregnant, no money, all my bank accounts were cleaned out and homeless. I sold everything. I did everything I possibly had to do to get a roof over my head for me and my child, my baby. And but then I was like, a lot of people were like, oh, well, that's just how your life's going to be now. And I was like, no fucking way. And I thought to myself, what is it that I need to learn from this? Because I was like, there's no fucking way this is ever going to happen to me again. So ask yourself, what is it that I can learn from this? I know it's fucking weird. I know it is. I know. But do ask yourself that, and then also think what good can come of this, because sometimes we don't see the things that we actually need to fucking walk away from. And it can be really good because the universe goes, nah, you're out. This is no good for you. So it takes you out of it, or life does, if you want to call it that, or God, or however you relate. But sometimes it does just blow up. Your life just blows up. And honestly, it can be a really good thing because rebuilding's brilliant, but also it just clears away all that bullshit that was in your life that wasn't meant for you. And sometimes we can't leave those people or do those things. So life just does it for us. But think about, like for me, so I sat, I had a lot of experience in the advertising industry. So as a creative director and branding and marketing communications. And I'd done a lot of work for, all these big blue chip companies, Lexus, Grey Goose, Ibiza Rocks, loads of music stuff. But anyway, so I had that up my sleeve, but I was on the bones of my ass, I was broke, but I just thought, fuck, what can I do? And it was that moment where I thought, I've always wanted to start my own clothing brand. And I had no idea how the fuck I was going to do it. But I was like, my point of this is I thought there's no fucking way that I'm going down like this. This is not the end. There's no fucking way this is the end. No way. So, and I liked the juxtaposition of no fixed abode and essentially being homeless. It was the worst fucking thing that could, I think, happen to a female personally, is we all dream of having kids and, cleaning out the Tupperware cupboard and painting the baby's room and getting it all pretty, and my world just fucking blew up. But anyway, so pain is your power. So my point as well is that if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have started No Fixed Abode. It was hard as fuck. It was really hard. You actually need quite a lot of money to start a clothing brand, but anyway, it gave me a focus and it gave me some hope, but also I love music so much. And I used to, I'm a night owl, which I couldn't be at first with my baby, but I'd put on music, my headphones, and just work and just get into my rhythm. And it gave me a sense of purpose. It gave me a sense of empowerment, but also it connected me, as it grew with all these fucking awesome bands that I love. So it blew my fucking mind when I started reaching out to management and PR people, and they responded. And these bands that I grew up with now wear my clothing label, and it just blew my fucking mind. So if I can do that from nothing, like literally nothing, guys, nothing, masses of debt, imagine what you can do too. So pain is your power. Like you can overcome a fuckload, and it's way more than what you think, truly. And I know it's really hard. I get it. I do remember one person saying, and I know she meant really well, but she told me to eat some blueberries and go for a run. And I was like, I think this is a bit fucking bigger than blueberries and a run. So, yeah, try to reframe it. I know when you're in the eye of the storm, it's fucking horrific. It is fucking horrific. I cried myself to sleep for 2 years every night. So I get it. I really do. But if this reaches someone and it helps you today, then that would make me feel great, because I know it's hard out there, and I know it can feel like, fuck, when is this shit going to stop? And I know you can go through some really hardcore shit. So, do try and reframe it. And if you can't, maybe my story will give you hope, because my world fucking just imploded. It's like someone threw a fucking grenade at me, and I was pregnant and no money. And I don't have, a mum and dad and a supportive, nice little family or any of that. So I was pretty much on my own. So imagine what you can do if I did that. Like, read the books, meditate, fucking do whatever. Like, I did all that shit. I did the affirmations, I did the journaling, I read all the fucking self-help books. I mean, it was all nice, but it wasn't a deal breaker. I think taking action was a deal breaker, giving me a sense of hope in doing No Fix Abode, because I love it. I love it, and I love the music. It's all about, really, it's just a channel for me loving music so much. So pain really is your power. It can be a gift. And I know that's so hard to get your head around, but it really, really is. And if you try and step back and look at it from a different perspective and think to yourself, what can I learn from this? Because you'll grow. You will 100% grow. The people that are safe, that don't go through hardcore motherfucking shit, generally you stay the same. It's the people that have gone through extreme adversity definitely grow. If you come out, the other side and work on yourself. But be kind to yourself too. I think that's the other thing we are really bad at. Just give yourself some grace, like it is fucking hard out there, but give yourself some grace, because I think that's definitely one thing my generation isn't good at. Gen X is kindness. We tend to just push. And I know I've done that for a very long time, most of my life. I think nothing's going to happen unless I just am exhausted and keep going. But, if you are tired, sleep, eat good food. It's all those things. It sounds geeky and nerdy and simple, but it is. So I really hope that helps someone, in that try to step back at it. And also, another really important thing I want to say, I wish someone had said this to me, whatever you go through is not who you are. It doesn't change your worth. And please really hear that, because I really believed for a long time that when I was going through all that stuff, it was a reflection on my worth, and it's not. None of it is. It's just shit you're going through. It doesn't mean you're less valuable or anything like that, not at all. It's just part of life, and it's just shit. But you're going to get through it. You do get through it. And it's one day at a time. Try not to think to step 10 or 50. Just fucking, if you do one thing a day, like it's a win, depending on where you're at and how difficult things are. But do try and reframe it. And I hope it's inspired someone to just, get out of bed, have a shower, try and make a plan. Like, don't think, what should I do? Think, what do I want to do? And that's what I did with No Fixed Abode. I thought, what the fuck do I want to do? What do I love? And so I love design, I love music, graphic design, and design work's my background. And I am obsessed by music. So that's what I did. And it's cool. And now some of these awesome, super famous, big cheese rock stars are my friends. So it's really nice. You don't know what you can achieve. Like, come on, if I did that, imagine what you can do. If I can be friends with these people and be on guest lists now, just keep it real, but just keep going. So that's my little pain is power speech. So I hope it's helped someone. Just keep being fucking awesome. Yeah, that's it really. Okay. So this is Emma signing out. Till next week. Bye.